What's going on, guys? So I've been uh, wading through a bunch of ROS packages, trying to find us a plan B because the way we was going about doing it was really complicated, and um, we just weren't gonna have time to make that work. Uh, so I was trying to look for something that was a bit more polished or prepackaged, and I managed to find a ROS package that's called Frontier Exploration. And basically I believe that it just will explore a map. So you give it 4 points, and then it will just it'll create what's called exploration cost map, which just marks true or false, like have you been in this area or have you not been in this area. And so the robot's goal will then be to drive around and then fill in, or basically tick all the boxes in the cost map, and then basically the way that it interfaces with move base. So it sends the movement commands to move base, so we don't have to. Um, and I'll show you a little demonstration. Yeah, they said the best way to demo this is the Husky navigation uh, tutorial. And to install this, you just gotta run this command, and then you also have to install. Well, this is for Indigo. They don't have it for Kinetic, but the way I installed it was just change Indigo to Kinetic, and you're gonna get ROS Indigo or ROS Kinetic Husky navigation, and you're also gonna need to install ROS Kinetic Husky playpen, and also uh, ROS Kinetic Husky Viz, or no, just Husky Gazebo. So yeah, so just replace Indigo with Kinetic and replace uh, and then you'll have Husky Navigation, Husky Gazebo, Husky Viz, and that's where the. So yeah, there's three different packages there. Terrible, terrible instructions. Anyways, I'm not gonna run that. I'm just gonna run our demonstration here. What I got. So one of the issues I ran into was this thing requires a laser scan to clear the cost map so that the robot can actually have somewhere to go. And so I just made a little appendage onto the metal detector, so it will. Um, we're still publishing point clouds, but we're also publishing this what's called detection scan. So it should be called clear scan, but names change. And it just basically it creates a laser scan topic and publishes it. Um, and basically all this laser acts to do is to sort of point the robot by clearing the map directly in front of it, if that makes any sense. I know it's kind of convoluted, but let's run this thing and see what it does. I did have to increase the cost map. What the heck's going on here? You're not gonna let me do it? The hell? That's weird. Never actually had that one happen. And that was a robot bring up, and then we're gonna bring up the simulation. Or not the simulation, but the base station. And then we'll be able to open up RViz, check this thing out. So you're gonna see a couple different things. There's a lot of maps now. You got local cost maps, you got a global cost map, and then you have, of course, you're gonna have this ideal map for where the mines are. And then you also have this explore cost map. So explore cost map is going to basically mirror the global cost map, except the global cost map, it doesn't clear with the laser. So the laser only clears the exploration cost map. So how does it work? Well, basically we need to select 4 points. It looks like we got a good random seed because we got a bunch of mines fairly close, so maybe this won't take too long. Point number 1, we'll just set it here, why not? And I had to turn down the resolution to, instead of 1 meter resolution, to 0.25 or a quarter meter resolution. It just, move base does not like really low resolution cost maps, especially with robots of our size. It just kind of throws its hands up and be like, what do you want me to do about it? So once you close this polygon, it doesn't have to be a square or a rectangle or whatever, but you'll get instructions. So, okay. Please select an initial point for exploration, and then we can set this thing off to the races. Basically, draw a polygon and then click anywhere inside it, is what I understand. And you'll see that the exploration cost map gets filled in, and it will attempt to clear this little area. It's not perfect, and it's got several issues. All right, it says robot left exploration boundary returning to center. So I'm not exactly sure what would fix that, but the main thing is it takes care of like double duty for us, in terms of it takes care of like the sequencing and then basically pretty much everything we was doing. Um, Now it does have issues. Obviously, it can get stuck, or it can just fail out with some kind of timeout. But it usually does all right. And you'll see it. The thing is, this global path planning takes place at the resolution of the global map. So with such large, like 1 meter squares, you're going to get a bunch of cusp and sharp points on your path, and the DWA controller just really doesn't like that. I wonder if I can add that point cloud real fast. Local planner. Trajectories? Kind of a long name. Oh, look at that. Wait. Looks like it cleared this without actually detecting a mine. That sucks. And some of those things we can adjust and change. But let's just keep watching it here. That's not what I wanted. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna leave this guy blank for now. But so I've got the footprint of the robot tucked in real small. That's a little green circle up underneath there. So you can expand that, but the problem is anywhere that this little green footprint touches, it will clear, like, and it clears that across all cost maps. So if there was a mine detected somewhere and then you run over where that mine was, it will clear it, which is not great. But it is taking its sweet ass time. Will you come over here and map this thing for me? No, it says no. But yeah, this is kind of like a generic strategy we can try to use. We may have to increase the uh-oh. Oh, we got something. We found a mine. So in theory, this can work, and that's the main thing. Like what I had before, in theory, that was gonna be a piece of shit. Like that's kind of what I determined. Like I mean, after meditating on it for a while, thinking real hard, I was like, man, that's a piece of shit. And so this, in theory, could technically work. We did find a mine. We missed one over here, and that kind of sucks. But yeah, it's not too bad. It's definitely not gonna meet the time requirements, but it pretty much just does it. I mean, what we're trying to do in a kind of random way. It's just kind of, I guess it ate through all these right here, cleared out this, and now it's just over here in this corner. How do you miss that mine? How do you do that? I hope our metal detector is more sensitive than that thing, because right now we're looking at 1 out of 4. Oh, we got another one. And in this simulation, I got the metal detector. It's probably a good two little bit over twice as far out as that one is. So it's enough so that if the robot's in one square, like dead center, it will detect dead center over here. So it's quite long. Um, so right now we're looking at half of the mines that we discovered so far. Oh my goodness, we got 3 out of 4. Look how lucky we are. Okay, we would got blown up, but so as you see, it kind of can possibly work. Can possibly work, especially with some tuning to slow down the robot or do different things. I think this has got our backs, guys. So as far as I'm concerned, and I think this is the best plan B that we got.